Hello everybody, thank you for joining me for another Words for Your Whiteboard lesson. We're already on lesson 5, so we're making great progress. Hopefully these videos have been very helpful to you. And I'm going to start this video off the same way I start off every lesson, is with a quick review of what we talked about in the last one. So if you all remember, last time we discussed our stakeholders. We talked about who are the people who are going to help us to reach our goal and play a role in our success. We all know that success is not built off of the shoulders of just one person. Every success in our life is due to a multitude of people helping us getting there. So we want to make sure we identify those people, give them the things that they need from us to help us to reach our goal, and make sure that we get from them what we need to reach our goal. So the 4 main groups that we identified were the audience. We talked about our supporters. We mentioned our reviewers, and last but not least, we identified our suppliers. So for our audience are the people who are going to benefit from us reaching our goal. They're the people who receive our outputs as we're going towards our goal, and who we're actually doing this for. So you may be a member of your audience, because if you're doing a personal goal, you may be doing this for yourself. But also make sure that you keep a wide enough lens to understand that there are other people who can benefit from your personal goals. Maybe if you have a health goal, your children can benefit from you from being more active and being healthy. So make sure you keep a wide lens on who the audience is. Next, we identify our supporters. These aren't just people like on Facebook saying, hey girl, you can do it, keep going, but don't really know you. These are going to be the people who truly know who you are, who understand what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, who understand what your capabilities are, and know your dreams and know your drive. And they truly believe that you can reach your goal. So they're going to encourage you to continue to do it. Maybe when you get discouraged, maybe when you need a little bit of a push, those are going to be the people who are going to give you that push you need. Next are the reviewers. So the reviewers are the people who you may consider a mentor in your life, somebody you look up to. This may be somebody who's already done what you're trying to do, or they do it on a daily basis, maybe professionally. So they're going to give you great feedback. They're going to be able to let you know as you continue to journey down if your activities are aligned correctly, making sure that you're doing the right things to be able to get you to your goal. And last but not least are suppliers. Just like in any business, a supplier are the people who give you the resources, the raw materials that you need to be able to reach your goal and accomplish what it is that you're trying to do. You need to understand who your suppliers are, because that's where your help comes from, that's where your resources come from, and they're going to be the ones to give you what you need. So now that we've identified our stakeholders and understand what role they play in our life, we want to talk about doing status reports. Status reports in project management are very key, because they create a pulse check for us. They help us to understand how well we're doing in progress to our goal, so that we can make adequate adjustments as needed, and that we can thoroughly understand what we're doing and how we're doing it. So the first status report I want to talk about, these are basically the goals of a status report, not necessarily a type of status report. So the first thing that they can do is inform. So inform is for us, it's internal. We want to know how well we're doing against our goal. We want to know, can we continue to go down the path that we're going to, or do we need to make adjustments? And the way we do that is by understanding 3 key things. First, we want to know the number of activities completed. So we identified a number of activities that we think are going to help us reach our goal, and we want to see how well we're doing it, how well we're tracking against it. So this may be you identified 15 activities. If you've done 10 of them and you are 75% time-wise towards the end of your goal, that's good. You're doing well. You're tracking against it well. If you identify 15 activities and you've only completed 2 and you only have another 2 days, well, you may need to adjust some things there. So the next thing we want to do is understand the effectiveness of our activities. Effectiveness is nothing more than understanding the potency that our activities have. If like I mentioned before, maybe we've done a number of activities and we're still not that much closer to our goal. So maybe we need to make our activities more effective. Maybe they're not doing what we thought that they would do. If we said we're going to run 5 minutes a day and we're going to lose 10 pounds in 1 week, and we're already at day 6 and we've only lost 2 pounds, maybe running 5 minutes a day is not that effective. Maybe we need to up it. So that's kind of what the effectiveness is. And last but not least is the timeline. So the timeline allows us to understand how well we're tracking against our goal. 2 videos ago we mentioned that we were going to estimate how long it's going to take us to do each activity and draw that out on the timeline so that we have an estimated complete to our goal. So if we have an estimated completion of 2 weeks and we are almost done with our activities, but we're not that much closer to our goal, maybe we need to adjust the time that we gave ourselves. Maybe we try to be too ambitious. So we need to make sure, understand how well we're doing with these and check in every so often. The next thing that we want to talk about, or that status reports do, is they update. So when we talk about update, we're talking about external now. We want to update our stakeholders, and the 3 main stakeholder groups that we want to make sure that we update are, 1, the audience. So how do we update our audience? What do they need from us? There we go. So audience, we want to make sure that our audience, that they receive outputs, that they get the outputs of what we're trying to do, and that because they're the one that's benefiting from it. So as I'm providing you guys with these videos, you guys are receiving my outputs. I'm updating you on the progress that we're making. The next group that we want to make sure that we include are reviewers. So our reviewers, we want to be able to give them insights into the progress that we're making against our goal. We want them to know, hey, I've done all of these different things, and I just want to know, should I continue to do this? Are these things helpful? Should I do some other things? So do I need to add some activities? Do I need to take away some? So those are the people who know what they're doing. They know what you're trying to do. They've done it before, and they can give you great feedback related to some of the activities that you're doing. And last but not least are your suppliers. So your suppliers, you need to make sure that they know your needs. They're the ones that provide you the resources. They're the ones that give you all the things that you need. Not to say that they will, but they at least need to know. So if you've identified a supplier like I have, my supplier, my main supplier is God. So as I'm continuing down this journey of creating these videos, doing this Word for Your Whiteboard stuff, I realized how inadequate I was in the area of videography. I don't know too much about it. I don't have all the equipment. So the fact that I identified my challenges and created activities to make them, okay, I need to go out and identify this, I need to identify that. I go to God and I'm like, God, please help me. Please help me to provide me with the right people. Please help me provide me with the resources I need to be able to create these videos and make them better over time. So you can see how important it is to make sure that you update the people outside. And last but not least, we want to make sure that we plan, and hopefully you guys can see this, hopefully it's not too low. Plan. So what we need to do is, this one is very simple. This one is nothing more than repeating our successes. So repeat the rights and correct the wrongs. So we want to make sure that we identify what it is that we did right. Maybe we corrected, maybe we are going to correct our rights over every activity. So we did something, we learned something from it, in the very next activity within the same goal, we make those corrections. Or perhaps maybe we just struggle through one whole goal and we do a lessons learned at the end and understand how we work, we know how we operate, we know what motivates us, we know where we struggle at. That way we can create better activities and do better goal setting moving forward. So that's all that is lessons learned, making sure we repeat the successes and make sure that we correct the wrongs. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, please contact me at breadforgreatness@gmail.com, or you can reach me on Facebook at Merrick Deans. God bless.